Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in this Chinese New Year, I went to Thailand for the first time, and honestly, before I even got onto the plane, something happened that already made me think, okay, this trip may be very interesting. I was at the airport just waiting for my flight. I started chatting with this guy next to me. I asked him, so is Taiwan safe? He said, yeah, of course, Thailand is very safe. It's fun and it's chilly. People are very nice. And then he looked at me and said, as a guy, if you are traveling alone, you can do a lot of exciting things in Thailand. That was just the beginning. After I got to Bangkok, I saw some of the nightlife area for myself and heard stories from different people. I realized something. A lot of people talk about the fun, not so many people talk about the risks. So in this video, I just want to share what I saw, what surprised me, and a few things I think people should know before they go. Before this trip, I have never been to Thailand. Like a lot of people, I knew Thailand was popular because it is close to China, it is affordable, and the food is great. And the beaches look amazing. So of course, it sounds like a great place to visit. And because I have heard so much about it, I thought, why not check out Nana Plaza and SOI Cowboy, the famous red light districts myself, just to see what the hype was about. And honestly, the moment I walked in, I could suddenly feel the atmosphere was different. The streets were packed with crowded people. The music was loud and people were constantly trying to get your attention. And here is the thing that really shocked me. The girls on the street started talking to me in Chinese right away. I noticed a lot of people, including a ladyboy, walking there could speak Chinese too. Not perfect, but enough to make a communication. Someone asked if I want to come in. One good-looking Vietnamese girl talking loudly to me. We don't provide any show in this bar, no show, but I could offer 1 hour sex service for only 400 THB. THB is Thai currency, which is approximately 130 US dollars or 800 Chinese yuan. Others even grabbed my arm trying to pull me into the bars. It really showed me something interesting. These workers speak multiple languages. They adapt to the tourist. Depending who you are, they will speak English, Chinese, or other languages to make sure they can connect. What really stood out to me during this trip was this. Almost everybody talked about the fun. Very few people talk about safety. People talk about where to go, what to see, what kind of nightlife to expect, how open everything feels. But not so many people talk about the health side of it. And I think that part matters. So after I got back to my hotel, I started looking up public information. According to Wikipedia, Thailand has had one of the higher HIV rates in Southeast Asia. Back in 2009, the HIV rate was around 1.3%. By 2016, it had gone down to around 1.1%, which is definitely progress. But in some higher risk groups, the numbers were much higher. For example, some study from 2003 to 2005 found HIV rate of around 17 to 28% among men who have sex with men. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying this to scare people. I'm definitely not trying to judge anybody. I'm saying this because if people are going to travel, and especially if they are going to nightlife or red light districts, they should at least know the basic facts. Because knowing the risk is part of protecting yourself and your families. So let's keep it simple. HIV can spread through blood, semen, vaginal fluids, breast milk, and the flow from open wounds. It does not spread through normal everyday contact like sweat, tears, saliva, or sitting next to somebody. That is important because a lot of people still don't fully understand that. Also, HIV today is very different from how people thought about many years ago. With early testing and proper treatment, many people can live long and stable lives. And that matters too, because this topic should be about awareness, not fear. Definitely not stigma. But at the same time, it's still a lifelong condition. So prevention still matters. And the way you're traveling, especially a place that feel exciting and unfamiliar, it is easy to get carried away. This is exactly when people need to be more careful, not less. Overall, I had a good time in Thailand. The food was great, people were friendly, the city were full of energy, and the scenery was beautiful. I'm not here to say Thailand is bad. Not at all. Thailand is a place I think a lot of people would enjoy visiting, but this trip did make me realize something. Sometimes when people travel abroad, especially for the first time, they get excited by the freedom, the novelty, the feeling that anything goes. That is exactly when common sense can disappear. So for me, the takeaway is pretty simple. Have fun, but know where you are. Be curious, but don't be careless. Enjoy the trip, but protect yourself. So yeah, that is what I want to share today. Thailand is exciting, beautiful, full of experiences that can really surprise you. But if you go, don't just think about what is fun. Also think about what is smart. Because the best trip isn't just the one with the crazy story. It is the one you come home from safe, healthy, with no regrets. If you have been to Thailand, or if you have had any interesting travel experiences, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.